my name's Emma Penny and I'm the clinical nurse specialist for Newcastle Pharmacotherapy Service. I've been working as a registered nurse with Home and Health for about 9 years now. I've been working for DACS for coming up to 5 years. I started my career in ICU as a registered nurse and came to drug and alcohol as a registered nurse, and 2 years ago applied for my CNS2 position. I felt that I wanted to do some more work in primary care rather than the intensive care side of things, and I wanted to work in the community, so I applied for a job and kind of ended up, the job that was going was in the pharmacotherapy unit, and I thought it would be really interesting, and that's how I ended up here. The team that we work with is really brilliant. We're really patient focused and try and make our decisions based on our patients. And we have a multidisciplinary team within our own unit. Our unit itself is quite small compared to the broader area of DACS. And I've been fortunate enough to be able to work in different areas around DACS and travel to different areas of Home and Health and work and meet other people of our service. I have been supported through the whole way since I've been in DACS, and have been encouraged to do extra study, given the time to do extra study, and was encouraged to apply for leadership positions, and like the one I'm in now. I've done work in Tyree, where I stayed there Monday to Friday and came home on the weekends. I've done work in Moree, where I drove up on a Monday and came home on a Friday due to the length of travel it is to get to Moree. So no travelling on the weekends, still fit into the Monday to Friday life. So the Tyree job, I was the nurse unit manager there for a couple of months, and I got to meet and work with the staff there. It was more leadership there, and a little bit of education, not around drug and alcohol, but more around how our Newcastle clinic does things compared to the Tyree clinic, and how the skills could be interchangeable from different locations. And the Moree clinic was probably more of a learning curve for me than it was for the staff there, for working in a rural area, which is managed by the Tamworth team, which is so far away. There is definitely scholarships offered. I haven't applied for any myself. I was encouraged to do a graduate certificate, which is what I went ahead and did. Yeah, I didn't apply for a scholarship, but I know that there is scholarships available for staff wanting to do further education. DACS is a great place to work. You get to work with really vulnerable people who might not have a good experience with the healthcare system, or have a good experience with day-to-day people. They're people who are very judged by society. So every day is rewarding, because you know that you're really helping people who might not otherwise get the help. So I would say to do it, that we're a great service. There's lots of opportunities to grow your career, to follow different leadership pathways, or nurse practitioner pathways, or education pathways, and there's so much support available for you to do that. It definitely differs. At the moment, that it looks like being a team leader every day, and I help manage our wait list, so people who are coming onto the program and maybe people who are leaving the program. I also help liaise with some GPs who might be prescribing opiates for other patients, and I also try and follow up with everyone's bloodborne virus status and help treat them, as well as leading the discussions around decision making within the clinic every day. You definitely don't lose your clinical skills. I use my clinical reasoning every single day, whether about our treatment methods for our patients. I think you also gain different kind of clinical skills. You learn how to de-escalate a situation, and you learn how to really actively listen to our patients and learn how to treat them holistically while keeping all those other clinical skills. I certainly don't feel like I've been at a loss from moving into the community section, or from leaving ICU. I feel like I've actually gained a whole lot more as a nurse. We see people not necessarily get better, but improve in their lives or reach their goals every single week. I I could tell you 100 stories about people who have really succeeded or have, are no longer having to go to frequent presentations to hospital, or have some kind of, now have a support system in place. I think DACS is an area where you see good things happen a lot.